just because I heard he's a net play warrior, but
Yeah, I think the one other time I saw him was in a clip where None was destroying him on net play.
okay. So off the bat, coming in there, okay, and then full hop, another full hop. Okay, that full hop, these full hops make sense if you're trying to like get around the laser, right? Which it does. It almost hits. Okay. Okay, movement flood. Shine there was a little weird.
The start of this game, I think, was fairly bad, but then I bring it back. And that's why I included it.
Okay. Okay, so you get the shine on the side. Okay, that's when you have this dare here. I just want to say that as I'm gonna mostly try and focus on neutral, but there's actually a lot of interactions here that I'm just gonna briefly mention. So the shine here is like okay, but you get slide off, so you can try to go for a punish after it. After this sort of dare, I would just go for a grab, but shine is faster. So if you didn't get like your El Cancer or your fast fall, then shine is just a safe option, of course. You don't need to go so far back. This is something that Poppy's been talking to me about, because you got to kind of keep up your pressure. So I know Falco has double laser on the stage, but I don't think going this far back actually helps you that much. So, how good are your shield drops? Like your running shield drops?
I'd say they're only like 70% consistent.
I mean, because
under pressure, they're practically non-existent.
well, the thing is so you can just, I think you do this later, but you can just stay on the platform and then just do shield drop back air, just running shield drop back air. It's what I like to do if I think
Okay.
that I think is like relatively safe. It's really hard for Falco to cover. It waits out the invincibility. It can shield poke if they don't have F shield. I don't know, just being this far is kind of weird. You're just kind of giving him back the stage and just gonna let yourself get lasered if he does something immediately. I mean, he kind of like flubs, but yeah, or if you think they're gonna double laser, of course you can run behind them and then do something. Most of the times I can just like full hop over and then just do like a dare down as well. There's some ideas. Okay. Oh, also, when you do the shine here, and it clanks, I mean, you probably weren't expecting the clank, but just want to say that if you did double shine here, since Fox is plus on double shine against Falco, his double shine comes out faster. If you did double shine, you still cover every single option. It's just technically better to do double shine here, and you beat him here in this situation. And then like even if it didn't hit, he just gets ledge, and you're in the same situation. You can still reset just fine. Okay, full hop over back air again. Using a lot of full hops to get in on Falco, and I mean, as long as it's working, you know, it's fine. But I just want to say against better players, eventually they'll start punishing you coming down with laser, and stuff like that, or just calling you out with back air.
Yeah, overall, I think I consider Falco one of my worst matchups, and that's why I have to like rely on full hop to get in on him. But it's, yeah, I just normally don't have like a good game plan for approaching.
Okay, you went for the up here. That's fine. Yeah, you're mostly okay. So that's. So this is exactly what I'm talking about, this sort of thing. I'm not sure if... It looks like you actually did, like, do shield drop back air.
Yeah.
And so like here, when he does it and he hits you, the high laser, okay, you drop down, but if you didn't drop down here, you can do another show drop back air afterwards. I think is fine. Or if you want to punish the laser, that's where I would come down and do the dare or something.
Nice. So stay on platform a little bit longer, and then.
Yeah. Whenever you get hit by that double laser, I think, and you're in the air, when you get hit by the first one, you don't want to come down and get hit by the second one. Unless you're like really far, it doesn't matter. But if you're like mid, close range, you're probably better off like jumping to platform instead of getting hit by the second one. Okay, the dare. The dare is a pretty good tool to get in. Full hop, up air again. Okay, nice. Okay, back air. I think you just get punished because your spacing's off. You just didn't fast fall. Yeah, at low percents, doing the back air is you're gonna get the hit, but they're gonna be plus on you if you don't do the shuffle right. Now you're in edge guard situation, but he doesn't finish. Like, there's basically two things, right? Okay, so if you're gonna play in the air, I think that to level up your game, you're gonna have to use platforms more. And then if you're gonna play, and then all the other thing is learning how to play on the ground. So there's a certain distance where if Falco has a mix-up where he can jump in and laser at you, let's see, get the spacing. So here, so Falco can jump in and laser you, which is gonna lose to you like walling back here. Or he can like. If you're against Poppy has really amazing like full-length wave dashes. LJ too, I think, also has pretty good wave dashes on Falco. So, and then he can hit you with Shine, which will beat that sort of option. So, if you're gonna play grounded, what you do is sometimes you can go in with the early or late or nair. You have to mix up your spacing, but that's how you'd mix up grounded and aerial approaches. Is just okay. What is the dash attack?
Let's see.
So he does a kind of okay. So shine here. You do this back air again. This back air. Doesn't actually accomplish much where he's spaced, by the way, because if he throws out, the only thing it really stops is him like jumping onto platform and shining, I guess, because if he back airs right now, he's gonna beat you out.
Right.
So that's why the shield drop back air right here is a lot better. If you just want to get out, then just I think just jumping out is actually safer. But okay, so here he does the back air. I think he misses L cancel or something, and then you go for dash attack.
Right. I'll get weak hit if it even hit, right? And so
It's
overall it just wouldn't be that good.
actually, even if it's strong hit, it's not good. So this is what happens on dash attack. Dash attack is actually a terrible move to use on ground. And I mean, like, I'm saying it's terrible, but I mean, I do the same thing where I need to cut dash attack out of my repertoire of grounded approaches because they can tech. In fact, against the set against LEJ, LEJ dash attacks you, you tech it and shine him. And against Falco, it's a lot worse because his tech and shine sends to a combo, and your tech and shine, if you don't have really good tech chase, is not going to send to a combo. But yeah. So dash attack is, in my opinion, only really good if they're not expecting it, because if they're holding down, 100% of the time they can always get a follow up. Either they're too low to need a tech and they just crouch cancel shine you, or pretty much whatever they want, or at higher percents they can there's like not even a percent where it can't be teched. I think if there is, it's above 100. It's insane. You can tech and up smash them, actually. Yeah, that's a if they hit you with the early part of the dash attack, then yeah, as Fox you can just tech it and up smash them. But the only really good time to come with dash attack is usually above. I think it's above 20%. I can't say the exact percent, but when they're in the air, it's really good in aerial approaches where you need to get to them. But if they're already on the ground, dash attack it's only a good option if they're not expecting it, and they don't have good habits. I want to say habits, because yeah, if they're just holding, they'll just see the attack and then react with the. Pretty much when you do a move and you do a flub, or like say you're fighting a Marth, right? And Martha forward smashes. They have, and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna come over and dash attack them. They have all that time in the world to know that you're gonna punish them, and they'll just have a habit of anytime they whiff forward smash or press forward smash, because they can't do anything else. They just have a habit of pressing like the tech button as an option select. They'll just press the L button or like see ASDI down and then grab. That's extremely important. Yeah, that's a really big setup on Marth, is that if you do a back air on a whiffed forward smash on Marth and the ASDI down grab and they're low enough percent, or you didn't get the strong hit, then that's just a straight up punish. So just once again, against better players dash attack, you're going to need to cut it out of like grounded approach in that scenario.
So basically more as like a aerial whiff punish.
Yeah, you want to do aerial whiff punish every day of the week, because aerial. Okay, so you get an air. If he's DIing down, then it's like a tech situation, and then you can just keep following up, or something like that. He might be able to get slide off, which is the best thing off the side of the stage, and then get to stage. Let's go back. I think he's too far. So if you hit an air right here, he's gonna tech somewhere right here, or if he hits up, then you basically just have another follow-up. You can nair him again or something like that, or get the dash attack after. Pretty much any, aerial on whiff punish is way better. Way better for what you're going to get out of it, and just can't be punished because you can shine out of it.
So right here, the better would to be shield drop back air again.
Yeah, I mean, I understand why you're not doing it, because you're not confident in it. But if you're going to play this game against Falco, doing these back airs where they're not going to hit anything is just super suboptimal. That's why he gets this punish out of it. So. Okay. Running in shine is fine option. It's just going to lose to some of the approaches. Okay, good punish. You go for shine a lot after your second part of the flowchart of like pretty much any edge guard against Falco is what I've noticed. I mean, here you can try for, if you did it like slightly earlier, you can try for down smash. I understand you covered side B at the beginning, so you cover side B here, and then yeah, down smash is the only thing that's gonna cover from that angle. Shine only hits if they go high, or if they're like really high trying to come down, you might be able to get a good angle on shine, but it's pretty hard to get that.
Good. Forward tilt also probably work. Or just
yeah, forward tilt afterwards could cover as well. Yeah. These are kind of situational. It's just some things I noticed on your edge guard is you pretty much always do your initial edge guard and then a shine afterwards. Just trying to expand the flow chart a little bit, just give you some ideas. Okay. Another dare when he hops in. And he kind of has this kind of simple approach where he like does a laser and does the aerial, and he comes back and does another aerial. So yeah, the full hop dare is a really good option against it, I think. Jab afterwards. I
think it was supposed to be an up tilt.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I did see you flub up tilt like a few times in this match. Go for grab, spot dodge. That was actually a pretty good shine. I covered exactly that option. That's just funny. Okay, good. The poke. I think this entire situation is like, overall, besides, like this entire situation on platform is like really good. I think you can just refine your platform game a little bit better. Like, because right now you're limited, and like, you don't have a shield drop back air, so what you're doing is you have to run off all the way to get this back air. Actually, this back air is really good because if they were sitting in shield, you push them off and then you back air them. And if not, you kind of get a shield poke on it. But you have to run all the way across the stage to do this. And so, like, the faster one is just run up, turn around, and then do the shield drop back air to hit from the front.
Right.
This one is actually fine, I think. But yeah, we're getting kind of just stuck in movement. Okay. Dash attack again. The only thing that dash attack covers is laser. So if he did laser here, you get it, and then anything else, I think he punishes you for it. Okay, Shine Shield, good. Club, up smash. And that's fine. Yeah, this is like your pretty standard. Better players will not always throw out the dare that early, or they'll like make it option select to like go to like, or not option select, but they'll have different options to go to top platform, mid platform, or just wave dash off. Is usually the biggest mix up that happens. Okay, nice. Okay, so against I mean, there's some specific interactions against Kevin, but just I think the most thing we can take away from that is just like spacing your aerials around platform a little better. Everything in the air was mostly fine after that, mostly just because he wasn't punishing you for it. But I mean, if it isn't broke, then don't fix it. So
Yeah, one thing during that set I noticed, he wasn't actually really getting any shine on platforms from beneath.
yeah.
So I just stuck to the platforms, and even though I wasn't doing them very well, it seemed to work out fine.
Yeah, no. Mostly fine. I just think it can be refined a little better. I mean, the thing is, like, you got in this tournament, you got all the way to, was it third or fourth?
Third, yeah.
Yeah, third. So you got to third, and I mean, I'm pretty sure you could pull off similar results again, but it's just about getting. I think going that next step for thinking about what to do next.
Versus Coffee.
Yeah, this is against Coffee. I don't actually know what game this is. I assume it's like last game or something. Okay, I'm smashing whip punish in the air. That's pretty good. Okay, I want to mention.
Definitely a flub.
Yeah. So if you're gonna do something here, do side B. Side B. Let me show you this. Actually, KJ was labbing it. Let me bring up melee. I still have my controllers right now. They just have snapback and stuff, but I can show you this real fast. Dolphin.
So the side B thing you're gonna show me, would that be better than just shine around?
Yeah, but I want to show you something specific.
Okay.
There's like 3 options here that you can choose.
Is it something like because side B's hitbox is different than the actual?
No. It's like once I show it to you, it'll make sense.
Okay.
It's not that. There are 2 things that I think are good here. We're okay. I always go for one of them. Okay, so basically, when you side B, from like, oh my god. So there's a different. Whenever you're really close to ledge, you actually don't finish the side B animation, so it's a lot faster.
Right.
KJH was like saying that in some matchups, if you're stalling, I don't know if I can do it with this controller very consistently, but if you're stalling,
is it like side B is just more consistent?
it beats like some options like more down tilting you. It's like it's basically like whenever they try to hit you on the ledge when you're stalling like this, it's an execution test, and it's very easy to mess up as Fox. If you're slightly off, you get punished and stuff like that. And against some characters, I think like Marth and Pikachu, they actually just they can't hit you if you do that side B. You can actually you basically fade back a little bit when you do it. I can't do it right now. But anyways, the point is not that. The point is just that when you side B really close to the ledge, which I can't really show off right now very well, but it's closer than that. But if you side B really close to the ledge, so when you're coming down, you like instantly snap ledge, and it's faster than doing like even like that. Let's see. There's like a maybe not in Yoshi's not good. Okay, there, right there. So you can snap to ledge like kind of faster. So it'll beat someone who's side being at the same time as you. So like Falco could like gimp you or something. The other option is shine back here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, drop down, shine back here. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that anymore. I can't use the controller. But where were we? Okay. Anyways, I just want to say that yeah, no, basically you have some other options for getting to ledge. I think they're better. It's fine here in that situation. I'm just if they're side being you punish it with the back air, or you just have to get to ledge faster. Okay. Full hop. You're kind of stuck in the same vertical space a lot, is what I'm noticing. And this is kind of just a movement thing. So like here, I don't.
Did you stream the?
Oh, sorry, I totally forgot. My bad.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Where was I? Okay, you can see now? Okay, so here we're stuck in the same kind of vertical movement afterwards. In this, we're like stuck in the same vertical space a lot, it feels like. So just mix in some like dash dance, or like moving to platforms, this sort of thing, to not stay in the same vertical space too much. Dash dance. I know you're probably scared of staying grounded against Falco, but dash dance is like the simplest mix-up in the game. And if you learn the dash dance mix-up, just slightly different spacing and stuff like that, it makes it a lot harder for an enemy to catch on to this sort of thing. So pretty much all he has to do during any of these situations, when you're kind of stuck in this area, is just put out a back air. Because you're kind of in the same idea. If he just like turns around, like does a small fade back air, or like full hop back air, he just covers it. Okay, so this is exactly that situation, by the way.
Right.
Right here with the side B. If you're slightly closer, you get there faster. And the other thing you can do is shine back here.
Instead of going to ledge, right?
Yeah. I like the shine back here, but there's a timing for it. You have to start like using it a lot in net play and like figuring out, or like in friendlies or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Good use of. I think if you're gonna play like how you've been doing, I think this is a pretty good stage for you, just because of top platform and how everything is close together. So if you want to play jumping around on platforms, this is you have more options to move from, and you don't get stuck on the ground as much.
Right.
So yeah, utilize top platform like this is fine. Okay, so I'm guessing this is like shine, land on platform, and then come down back here or something like that. It's an okay option. I personally like the shine pressure where you just do like you do double shine, or okay, shine dare and then double shine, sure. wave dash and then come back in with an aerial, or wave dash forward and do another double shine, stuff like that.
Small grounded pressure here.
Yeah, or like, so his shield is really low, so like you're getting really close to being able to shield to just poke him with an aerial. So I would probably just start getting ready to do nair shines and stuff like that. Just play around with it a bit, just some ideas. Because when you have them in a good pressure situation, you want to make the most of it. So you want to give them the least amount of time where they have a chance to do something. This full hop, this hop to platform, it is an okay mix-up, but it gives them a lot of time to, like, he basically reacted to you jumping to platform, and then he was like, okay, I'm out for free now, and then he gets the shine on platform, that leaves in his combo. Yeah. The other thing about not being able to shield drop back here or like turn around is that you did this back air facing this way, which is a worse angle than facing the other if you were turned around to do this back air. Like, this back air only covers if he doesn't do anything, pretty much. Or like any of his moves will beat out this back air, because I think it's just facing the wrong way. Okay. Yeah, the start of what you do right here is really good. So you do this, there's a lot of angles that can be covered by this simple flowchart, which is if they went to ledge, you do this back air from the beginning, and then the flowchart here, you almost always go for shine, but the other options here are down smash, forward smash, tilt is kind of meh, but sometimes. But usually what it is especially against Falco, he doesn't have as much movement with his up B, but against Fox, usually you do the low back air, land on stage, and then you do the high back air, and that covers a humongous amount of angles. From some areas, it'll cover every single option.
Right, okay.
Anyways, that's shine is like correct option here anyways, but just mentioning some other flowchart options.
Yeah, I think down smash is something that I need to incorporate a lot more.
Okay, this is a very common situation in general. Not super common, but this is a situation that I look at a lot. And so you're on platform. Now he knows that you jump a lot and you don't have a lot of horizontal movement. So he knows he can just go underneath and then come up with an attack. And he does it again, too, because you're kind of stuck in the same vertical movement trap. So, yeah, you can just retreat and go to this platform and then see what he does and go from there sometimes. Basically, just mix up your horizontal movement more. And besides, if you get underneath Falco, you can start doing up tilts. And up tilt will beat... a well-timed up tilt will beat any approach that Falco has from above. So, yes, that's a good place. It's not a bad place to be. Okay, try to go for shield drop up air, or sorry, shield poke up air. Catch the shine, double shine.
I think I got a second shield there.
Yeah. Okay, and you're trying to up smash. Okay. Okay, this spacing here is good. Okay, so you cover tournament winner, probably flub, but and then up smash afterwards. Basically,
Exactly.
you're
supposed to be up smash.
Yeah. Basically, you're keeping the pressure nice, which is good, and like you're spacing pretty well. Okay. I like all of that. You just slightly mistimed, I guess. Okay, good. Okay, and so this is this is actually the up tilt I was talking about. I don't know if I was talking about it, but that's a guaranteed up tilt if you get the drill. So you can get a grab where you can get up tilt at high percents. I like going for up tilt. This whole sequence on platform, I think it's fine. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good sequence. The reason why you don't get these on Battlefield is just because Battlefield platforms are longer, so you need those shield drop backers for that one.
Right, okay.
Okay. Alright, so once again, we have another player who, kind of the same deal, doesn't... He was kind of doing some things to cover your going to platform. He did a couple of shine on platforms, stuff like that, but he wasn't catching you coming down as much. So what Falco can do against you when you're doing these things is like the back air, the shine on platform. The biggest thing is laser whenever you are coming down. So the best laser that Falco can get is, we're gonna see it, I think game 1 of Ali J is the first laser that hits you, or like that laser no combo. Oh, I gotta press play. Oh, Steven, you can change your Twitch username just by going into like your settings. I think it's like once every 2 months or something. Okay, here, this laser. This laser, when you're at this height, coming down, especially when you don't have jump, but if you're this close, it doesn't matter pretty much. Falco gets a follow-up. This is the laser you have to be worried about. So, LAJ, he's a very positional Falco. He loves his lasers, he loves his shield drops. And he is not afraid to reset to neutral or like maintain a strong position. So, here we go, fade back laser at the start. No surprise. Like, okay, he comes down with laser. This laser, watch out for this laser. He loves doing this exact laser. He's on platform, shield drop, laser coming down, very low laser. And then he fade back, does a laser again. And then he thinks you're gonna jump, so he goes for the high laser. All of this, where like, so you come down, and then you were expecting him to come in with something, so you try to beat it. And then you think he's gonna come in again, so you do a little dash dance to see. You guys are kind of feeling each other out. But just know that LJ, if he doesn't have a guaranteed opening, he likes to wait and do this sort of stuff. So getting underneath him, I think is a solid tool, especially when he's doing that sort of thing. So these are just if you went forward instead of going back, but you guys are just feeling each other out, it's okay. And then there's this laser. He loves doing this laser. Once again, this same exact laser. And then you fell for it. You go in and jump in. Know when he's on this platform, you have to be ready for this laser. I think... Yeah, so you shine out of it, and pretty much anything you do is like he gets the initiative on you. So you have to watch out for this. Instead of doing this, you're better off double jumping. But if he's closer, there's actually nothing you can do, pretty much. He can just run up shiny or something like that. Or just space grab or whatever. It's pretty nasty. Not much to say about getting out of this combo. Pretty much, this was an amazing combo by LAJ in that there was very little you could have done. There's like 2 instances. So here, he does a dare up tilt. He almost covers every single option. Shine. This shine, you don't really want to give him access to this platform, so you probably want to DI this one to the right. And then this up tilt. LAJ, he does not get as many of these combos on better players because they SDI this up tilt, but
Which one did they SDI?
you can SDI if you still have jump. You can SDI up, but it's not as good. SDIing to the right is the best. It's up, just SDIing straight away from them, and then when they do this shine, you're out, and then you can you basically land right here, and then you just drop down to platform, whatever. But if he doesn't do it a lot, then it's not a big deal. I mean, the other thing is that instead of doing that, he could have just Shine up B'd you, but I don't think it might not have killed. Shine up B instead right here was another option, so it was just a mix-up. Yeah, I mean, just some small interaction things. I wouldn't worry about this too much. Just be careful about where you're DIing to give your opponent access to platforms and stuff like that. Okay, so aerial on whiff. This is what Poppy says to go for. A lot is aerial on whiff. I think Nair is better if you're not trying to contest good attack or test ground it or out of tech option because it leads to Shine. I mean, it doesn't really matter. You don't get the grab here because you spaced it in front of him. And then you don't up tilt because he's too low, so that makes sense. Okay, so you're gonna come down with back air. He was trying to up tilt, I think, or dash back, but he missed it. And then once you get the hit, I would go for Shine grab or grab. Up tilt's not terrible. Okay, you went for aerial over, and then notice his options. So this is something to if we're just talking about neutral and what options they choose. In this sort of situation, Ali J goes for a laser. So this is like kind of safe. If you do an instant back air, you beat him out of it, but pretty much anything else and he wins. But there's a lot of situations where Ali J will do fade back laser. So just specific to him, I guess, but it's an option that other Falcos will do as well. And so you can beat fade back laser by going in and overshooting an aerial or something like that, or you can just retreat and reset to neutral. But the thing is like you want to be close to Falco and do scuffles, or you want to whiff punish him when he's doing movement because you're the faster character. That's your two options. And also against Ali J, where he's a very positional Falco and he's like higher ranked player as well. Mm-hmm. I don't think you want to play neutral as much against him. I think you just want to be close. So try not to give up space and try to just play in his face more. I think against Ali J.
I see.
Yeah, I mean, okay, here. Keep your position right here. You don't really want to be facing in. You just space back here is the safe thing to do. Dash attack, I think that was a float. And, I mean, part of this is focusing... The stuff I'm telling you is stuff that you kind of, like, change habits on and work on. But during the game, you want to be focusing on what your opponent is doing, I think, for the most part. Like, how I play is I have kind of a mindset. I have, like, different gears, I guess you could say, or, like, different play styles of, like, 2 or 3. And then, like, if I think, okay, I need to switch to this, or I need to start doing this more, I switch to a different play style a little bit. But for the most part, I'm focusing on what my opponent is doing. So he sees you come up and get in a really good position to like back air, show poke, and stuff like that, and you don't want to contest. You generally don't want to contest that. So of course he goes up to a top platform. So this is the sort of thing that that you should be kind of familiar with because you've been in this situation before where you're doing jumps to top platform or full hops or whatever, right? So just know that when you go here, he likes to go to this top platform, and you can start catching on and punishing, that sort of thing. And then of course he comes down with there. Okay, that shield drop back here is amazing. This is the exact sort of thing where you're just faster than Falco. If you can take advantage of it, you're good. And then you just get stuck here in the center stage. Yeah, you whiff, and then you're actionable, but you kind of just stand there. So I guess movement flubs, and then he gets that laser when you're coming down, which gives him the most time to do something with. So of course he comes in with another laser, and then he gets like pretty much guaranteed follow-up after that. So here, dash dance, you know, do something. Just do like a small mini micro dash dance here, and then if you're waiting for this sort of whiff punish, then come in with Nair afterwards. And then he fades back once basically missed your opportunity, and now it's too late. Well, I mean, you can run towards him, but you can't do that same Nair there. So overall, I think you just got stuck, but just try to keep your movement going on. All right, nice shine. But yeah, if you do that back air you did against I don't know, Coffee or Kevin, but if you do the back air low, it covers the same thing, by the way. Back air low, and then you can do shine whatever afterwards. Okay, wait, where is this? Okay, took a stock. Jump after the laser. This is good. You get the weak back air. I'd probably go for dare here or up air, but just because weak back air, he can punish you out of it. Okay, missed ledge dash, missed edge guard, running in shield. So what are your options that you're thinking of when you're? I mean, I know you're pressured a lot by Ali J, and so you don't. At this point, you're pretty much like on your back foot. You've lost some of your confidence. You're not sure about your movement. But what are your options that you think of when you're in this situation and you're in shield? Or basically when you're in shield under pressure.
So just like try not to shield or near back air. Maybe just go up onto the platform above.
Okay. Those are all fine options. I think in this sort of situation, doing Nair back air when he's really low percent is asking for trouble when you're in these close situations in shield. But
dare maybe instead then.
Dare maybe. Those are all kind of slow options. So generally, what most people will go for in these couple situations is either a shine on shield timing, or wave dash out of shield, or just jumping on a platform. Those three are, I think, your best bets at low percent, especially where you risk getting you risk dying off of any mistake you make.
Right.
That's not like a great situation, I think, overall, but just whenever you get in these shield pressure, just know your options and then be ready to choose one. Okay, high makes sense. Okay, judging by the combos he was doing on Poppy, I think he was trying to shine back at you, but he messes up.
Right. Okay.
Okay, let's just see what he's doing in neutral. Okay, so he's invincible, and then he's doing a lot of, I don't know why he's doing this laser. Okay, you did that back there. If you'd done the back there a little closer, it would have hit. But he is low percent, so you'd have to get the fast fall and the shine afterwards. And then he gets... fades back, and then what does he do? Laser? Yeah, fades back laser. Okay, very much Ali J. Pretty much, you can expect that he's going to do fade back laser a lot. So, in these situations where what you can do is run up shield for the laser, or run up smash or something like that to try and contest them if you're close enough.
Mm-hmm.
Run up shield is not really that great, so unless you have a really good game plan going and run up shield against a Falco who you know is going to laser, because normally you want to contest them when they're doing this laser. So like running up Nair, that can be an opportunity for you, or if you're a little slower, go to platform and then just, he's put himself in a corner and you've taken all the space if you've done this sort of thing. So if you're here instead of right here, I think you're in a better position because by being here, you're giving him access to all of this front side of this platform. You can choose to run in laser you again, which is probably what he does. But another thing that LJ likes to do is go up to platform and then either drop down laser, depending on what you do, or just she'll drop back air, or just jump in and dare you. And so by being closer on this side, by kind of cutting him off of this sort of thing, now you are the one in control, and you can do these. You can do the back airs to contest him, and you give him a lot less space to work with. The thing about fade back attacks is that they work. They're not as good whenever you don't have space to go back to. So yeah, exactly what I'm talking about. He then does a third laser because he likes doing those. And grab. This is really interesting. Usually when you go for this laser and you're on top of them, they go for shine because it's like guaranteed. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but yeah, you can SDI down throw. I don't think it's a big deal.
Right. And actually, like most of that, I can just hold right down, right?
Yeah. You okay? So you have a few options. ASDI away is usually the answer, but you can ASDI down. I think shine if you get enough SDI inputs. It's not that big of a deal. There again, fine option. He could have up tilted you for it, but basically when you're coming down, you could have actually went to the ledge there. But in a lot of situations where you're coming down, or you're a character coming down against an opponent, you basically have like either an aerial move you can do coming down, or if the level 2 is if they expect you to do an aerial move coming down, they space a back air or they space a move against that, and so they're waiting for your move to basically whiff. And so the level 2 is just to fast fall down and then like wave land on something. Here, not a great situation to do that on because you have no space. You basically have no option. But if you have more option, if you're a little closer, you can wave land back down on platform or stuff like that. But I think the dare here was pretty much the only thing you could do. He messed up and his movement, and then he dies.
Just yeah.
Okay, I don't know why he does the dash attack there. He does it again. It's crazy. I mean, if you're in the air, it'll connect. I think it's just lazy, to be honest. But yeah, you're standing here in the middle of the stage, so this is a kind of awkward area to be full hopping because you don't have a lot of access to platforms. You can access this top one, but then you basically reset because then you give your opponent stage below you, and now you have to get down. So I think, yeah, if you're expecting this air, you can full hop and then fast fall down and get the dare or get the up air. So like dare here would be pretty good if you just decide to commit to it. Otherwise, like, don't do this full hop and just wave dash, or just like wave land out of shield or dash dance away to a better position. Yep. Okay, and then because like if he had decided to do something else to punish, like he was trying to do, because you didn't commit to that dare. So here, if he had not done this dash attack, he had done nair instead, which I think is just better. Then you did this, and then he's like standing right here, and he's able to pressure you. He's in a good spot to pressure you from there. Okay, right. And then you do it again. So he's just like, you're stuck in this vertical movement right here. You just need to get out. You need to move around a little bit. You're being too obvious with where you're going to be. He just throws an attack that's going to be right here. Even though he chooses the laziest as one, it's still going to work. Okay, and then here we have a couple more fade back lasers. Here. And he's able to do this against you because you're not using horizontal movement. So he does these like fade back lasers, and he's not getting punished for it, so he's feeling good about it. Okay, and then I don't think anything else to see. Oh, he misses. Misses another edge guard? Okay, and then he just missed movement, missed ledge dash. Okay. Alright, game 2. Yoshi's. Okay, so you're in. He gets the shine and the wave dashes out to see what you're gonna do. If you do an aerial or something here, usually he comes back in with his own aerial or laser into attack. Okay, you did full hop though. He's expecting short hop. And then you missed the follow up. Then he misses his what? Back air. So this is the thing I was talking about. You're low percent. You get the strong back air. He still gets the. He rolls out, but he had a shine on you.
Right.
Facing forwards when they're on the ledge, I think is not good, especially against Falco.
I think they're actually missed a dash dance.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah, you missed dash dance. Okay, and then you do this full hop nair afterwards. So reset to neutral. If there's a laser, you jump over it. That's fine. You did full hop, but you did early nair. You didn't do early enough so that you get like the auto cancel. You did it kind of at a really bad. It's kind of in the moment where you're kind of a little desperate to do this nair. You're like, oh, I hope this hits. And then he's even at low percent, so even if you get the weak hit, he can still punish you if he's crouch canceling or whatever. And also you're attacking. Poppy would beats people up over this, but you're attacking where he was a little bit. I think you can go a little bit farther because you know Ali J loves doing this fade back laser, fade back, whatever. He loves doing this sort of thing. Okay. Good, jump out of it. He missed his follow-up. You run off to... Okay. The runoff doesn't... I don't think it accomplishes anything running this way. I mean, I guess you can try and go for a shine here. The positional play here is just to ready yourself to do a back air somewhere right here. If he jumps back up, then you catch him with the... You just drop down and then back air him. Or you just... If he goes on a platform, just back air him or wait and do a dash dance and like grab or whatever. Once again, shoulder drop back airs. I mentioned this like I'm a broken record, but it's just if you're gonna play on platforms, you have to have that in your arsenal. Okay. Okay, and so okay, yeah. I like this running underneath because basically there's two lasers you can do and there's two mix-ups you can do, which is go under or go over as far as approaching. So you can either one would have worked that you had done in this case because he's too close. As long as you're approaching him, you would have gotten attack out, but going under is fine. And then from here you just wave dash back, I think, and you're still like in good position. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Whiff on the grab, the shine, good. Okay. How do you follow up after the shine? So maybe you were expecting roll in or something, but you have him in a tight corner. You don't need to run away. There are Poppy is also really big on like you're giving him space for no reason. You want to create a pressure situation. If you run in and did like an air shine here, that puts him like on ledge or puts him off the stage. That's like really amazing. Or if you just run in dare, grab, whatever. Or just stay closer in general. If you just space back here too, that's fine too. But stay close to here because basically he has two tech options, right? Either his tech options are going to land him right here, or his tech option lands him. Falco's rolls a little far. I think it's like right around here. So you want to stand somewhere in between these tech options. I mean, if you're afraid to get up attack, you stand like right here. Okay, if he rolls in, you go for grab. If you're not confident that you're going to get the grab in time, you just do shine and reset. Or do an aerial. Aerial's probably the best option if you don't think you're going to get the grab. And then if he does something over here, you do an aerial you basically just space yourself really well. You have yourself in a good position, and then you're not making the most out of it. That said, I can understand sometimes you want to play neutral. I just don't think this is the time to play neutral. When you're at 81% and he's low percent, you have nothing to lose, basically. Just go in and see what you can make out of it. Because, see, now you went in a little too late, and you just gave him backstage. Especially when you jumped, and you did full hop jump, he knew he could just run to center stage, and you can't cover this no matter... Pretty much, the only possible way you can cover this is, like, wave dashing back and then doing a back air, and even then, he's at low percent, he can crouch cancel shine you. So, yeah, this shine here doesn't really accomplish much. Just come in with aerial. And be closer. Oops. Here, shine. Dare, okay. Here you got hit and then you did jump afterwards. I think you should waveland here. Or wave dash out of shield here. Or drop down. But wave dash out of shield's, I think, pretty good here. Because his front is facing towards you, right? So if you wave dash in, you're creating pressure because he has reverse up tilt. That's actually the only way he can. It's a pretty good option. But then you have, you can pretend to come down and then you can just shield drop back air if you wave dash in, or you can go to top platform, not that great. You can bait coming down and then double jump and then there up smash if he does the up air, falling up air if he does the up tilt if you time it right. But more than likely, because it's LAJ, he's gonna run back. If you wave dash in, then he's probably just gonna run back, and you're creating yourself space and you're giving yourself opportunity to run in and nair him if you're quick enough. You don't want to give him the opportunity to have him set up good lasers. So, and look, that's exactly, even though you didn't capitalize on that sort of thing, this is exactly what he was ready to do. Is he was like, oh, okay, he has the opportunity to come and jump on and nair me. I'm gonna fade back laser him and then see what that takes me. And if you were faster, the nair would have connected if you did the wave land out of shield and then ran at him. Okay, dash attack at early percent. Side B, flub. Okay. Probably supposed to be reverse up tilt, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is good. You either do the back air here or you land on platform and then you land back air. And then he does an early aerial. You do the nair. Yeah, it's funny because he's expecting you to run in or like do stuff, but you like rarely run in against Falco. Ooh, and you do not do that often, but notice that every time you've done a shield drop back air, it's worked out. It's just such good positional play. Okay, and
right.
Here you give up ledge. Okay. This back air, I'm guessing this covers side B. And then, yeah, okay. You just covered side B. If you want to cover the Firefox, you just wait a little bit, and then you do the back air. Honestly, because he does this Firefox so late, you could just run up, and you could probably just attack him off the stage. But I get you're scared of side B, so that's fine. Stay on ledge and do back air. That's okay. Okay, and then you jump. So he knows you're a jumper. He knows that your platform movement's not great. So when you're here in this situation, he already knows there's no risk because you don't have a lot of shield drop back airs, or just you don't even have to shield drop and do a move. Sometimes shield drop is just a movement option, and if you show that you shield drop, you can get to places faster. Something to practice. So then he knows you're a jumper, so he really hard calls out your jump with that up air at that point, and then fall under back air. Okay, I don't know why you don't just go for shine there, but okay. Yeah, basically, we're seeing that everything that you did against the other two Falcos is not always working against Ali J. He's basically starting to pick apart certain things. I mean, at the beginning, he just caught you in his like laser trap setup, and then had a couple good combos that he zero deathed you with, and then after that he SD'd, and then so basically you guys are back to neutral. and he's just outplaying you in neutral for the most part. Okay, so this time it doesn't work out. Yeah, this is just a spacing thing. Like, this covers more like if he's doing like double laser or something. In general, on Yoshi's, you might want to be a little farther on this side. It's kind of a micro thing, but you might want to be a little farther on this side because, so options on Yoshi's are he can jump up, wave land on platform. Okay, LIJ's not really doing this, but some other Spaceys will. And then they can do a shine right here if you're on the platform. So you might want to be a little farther on this side. And then when you see them do that sort of thing, you fall off and then do like a back air, rising back air here, like jump back air, or something like that. And also because they're invincible for so long, just be a little farther away because you don't want to have this exact situation where, nice. You don't want to have this exact situation where you're over here and they're closer to stage than you are, because now you're in a bad spot. Now he's in a great position to either do up tilt or space back airs against you. And once again, you don't have really great platform movement. You haven't shown it so far, so it's just basically you have no way to punish him after he gets this close. I looked away. Whoops. Okay, so here you stay a little farther back. And then you get to platform. I don't know what the back air does, but here you can run off and back air them. You just get stuck in movement, okay? Ooh. Okay, tragic. So this is that shine back air I was actually talking about. But yeah, you do have to time it really well. I think, yeah, you didn't have time to get the up tilt. I think you just have to wait a little bit more on that shine. What is shine? You just went up a little too fast. Because the thing is, if he does the side B at this height, even if he doesn't shorten and he goes the full length, if you wait until after he does it, and then you can time it so that your jump is coming up and he does it, it doesn't hit you, and then you can still punish him if he gets on stage. So I think you just gotta wait a little bit longer. And then the option select is then you do down smash. You start buffering down smash afterwards if he tries to go towards stage. And if he does Firefox afterwards, then you don't do the down smash. You have to react and see if he's gonna do side B. And you just grapple edge or something. Okay, so now he's here, and then Ali J, he's gonna show drop, do something, either laser or an aerial. Here, so yeah, you either have to run past it or shield it or something, or contest him on platform, space back here. Yeah. Only other option you had from there after getting hit by the dare was go to Randall, or stall. Okay, good catch. He had nowhere to go. Yeah. So this area, when you're like right underneath him and they're in the air or they're on platform above you, that's like a great area to positionally be. Fuck will have a hard time coming down with laser. You have a lot of options against him. And you can up tilt him. In this case, up smash. Yeah, but okay. And then just quick. Do you know why this happens?
Yeah, well, it's because staled.
Yeah, stale shine. Okay.
Yeah.
Not a big deal, but just something.
Right, to be aware of.
Yeah. Like, there's a lot of small interactions, and like, yeah, if you knew every single, if you happen, it's not even if you knew. For a lot of them, you have to react as well. So if you happen to have good habits, or if you happen to react really well to these situations, yeah, you can win these sort of micro situations, but they're not a big focus. In general, they're just habits to be aware of. So like, hey, I wanna when you get basically how you practice these sorts of things is that you start playing against someone in friendlies or whatever, and you're like, every time this situation comes up, I want to be aware of this situation. Um, so not a big deal. They're just I definitely don't focus on all these things at the same time. This is one of those things where I'm just like, it's just like a recognize the situation, be aware of the situation. That's all. Um, okay, Steven, I'll get to it after I'm done analyzing. Okay. Okay. Um, the Dare here is kind of a desperate option IMO, and I would probably do the same thing on last stock, but just kind of just be aware. Like LAJ, he likes to fade back to lasers a lot. Depends on the person you're playing, but you've noticed if you've noticed some of these habits on how they like to play, you know which options that you should probably go for less or mix up less. Okay, so he gets that. You DI towards stage, which is really good. And I think you ACI the lasers to the left or whatever. That's pretty good. And then you do the shield drop back air. Shield drop back air like this on platform, like it was on top platform, is a little riskier because if you do it early, they have all the time in the world to whip punish you. On these platforms, you're a lot safer because there's less time for you to get to the bottom for them to react.
Right.
And you did the back air really early, so if you're gonna do this back air, you have to wait a little bit longer to do it so that you can get the fast fall L cancel. I think if you L cancel this correctly, you can put your shield up before he gets this dare. Okay, and last game. So overall, not too bad. Compared to the first game, your movement actually, I was surprised that your movement was kind of keeping in on game 2 and game 3. So the biggest thing whenever you're playing against anyone, but especially top players, is just like make sure that you have your movement, so that you have your options, because your movement's everything in melee. Okay, you have to start mixing it up. You've been doing this every single time you're in a close situation. Just turn it into a scuffle situation. You don't need to go for full hop up air every single time at low percent to catch them doing an aerial. You can literally just like, here we are, down tilt, shine grab, fade back, like micro dash dance, just fade back a little bit and do a back air. If you think they're gonna like run away, if they're a little farther away, run up and nair them. This is actually a really good place for Fox to be, and so you kind of squander the opportunity by doing this full hop whenever you are in a good position to do something.
The one right there might have actually supposed to have been an up smash. I tend to flub.
Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, that makes more sense. Also, right here in this exact scenario, I think you can up tilt, and it'll shield poke them right here.
Oh, okay.
Probably why he tries to get out of it immediately with the on the exact lip around right here. You can shield poke people's feet with up tilt, I believe. Yeah, up smash makes more sense. Although he's at low percent, so he can tech it and then hit you with a shine.
Right.
Okay, fade back. This is good. So now we have a wave dash back because you're expecting an arrow coming right here, and then you need to reclaim your space now. Okay, so you do it with a nair. It's kind of scary because this back air can beat that nair, but you managed to get past. I mean, don't be afraid to just run past them sometimes. You did it like once, but that's your other option to get out, is just run fast. You're the fastest character in the game. It turns out if Falco is like doing things to cover high, he can't cover low.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so I don't mean that to be like sarcastic or anything. So
No. It's good information. Good to think about at least, yeah.
Yeah, it's something that people were telling me. I forget who, but like, yeah, you know, you're in a corner situation. You have a few options. You can roll out. In fact, LJ loves rolling out. And whenever you get him in a corner situation where he's like right here, You haven't been keeping with the pressure against him, so I'm not seeing this sort of situation, but it's something that Poppy's been talking to me about. Is what do you do in pressure situations? So like, let's see. Okay, so like let's say he's like right here and you're here, and you're creating a pressure situation if you like run in and nair him or just do back airs. And what does your opponent do when they're in a corner? LJ loves to do three. He has three options that he does all the time. I think this is most Falco's, which is either go to platform, so jump out of shield or whatever. Weird Dash and Shine is an option, but not really. I don't think LJ does it that much. He'll do laser a lot, or he'll shield roll. Shield rolls a lot actually if you start pressuring him. Now we haven't seen these situations, because you haven't really been creating them, okay? And these are all good situations to be in, is where, like, imagine any time you've been against fighting a Marth, and, like, Marth is spacing in this, like, exact location, and you're on ledge. This is a great situation for Marth to be in, because you have so few movement options, and he just wants to corner you, right? He's creating interactions where you have to do something, or, like, even if he's throwing out moves, like, you have to find a way around it. And here, because you haven't really been pressuring him too much in these corner situations, you're just getting less opportunities to punish him for it. So we haven't seen it happen, but that's something I would look forward to if your pressure's more on point or whatever, or your positioning. Okay, so that happens. There. He misses his thing. You go on the platform. Not a terrible place to be. You can run off. Yep, and do nair or okay. Back here's okay. And this is that thing. Okay, so you've done this. You can do another aerial. You're kind of slow, but it's okay. You still have pressure. And then here, you can do something, up tilt, shine grab, fade back, do another aerial. And then you just give him space because your option was too slow. Maybe it was just a movement flub, but like, yeah, you gotta stick on these pressure situations. You don't, as Fox generally does not have as good combos on Falco as Falco does. Fox has to win off of tech situations and edge guards and stuff like that. That he has better edge guards and better movement, so he has to win. He has better movement, but he doesn't have laser. So I wouldn't say neutral's even. Neutral's still slightly Fox favored, but because Falco has such good combos that you have to make more out of these advantages you get, or be creating the, or just win a neutral more. Okay. Okay. So, I mean, the double laser is kind of a flex more than anything else, but I like it. I like mixing up the movement option. That's the important thing, right? Like, when he's sitting here in laser, he expects you to go in, and then you do a little fade back, and then you get the dash attack. Really good, except I wouldn't use dash attack here, but really good idea in general. And like, he wasn't even ready for it. That he was ready to jump out or something, or well, he was holding down. That's why he, so he was probably getting ready to like shine or something, but he didn't get the tech, which is the important thing, because you mixed them up. Okay. You can shine out of that. And then he gets the dash attack. So this is the good opportunity to dash attack, is whenever they're in the air. And you shine for it. Okay, and this is good. Your backer that you did here is good. You guys are both high percent. He does the laser. He's not close enough to grab you safely, and you know it, so you punish him for it. Okay, and then we have this. This is really good situation. So this is what I'm talking about. Let's see what he's gonna do. My guess is he's gonna roll. Okay, he tries to jump, and then I think, and then you get him a shine. That's good. You mess up, but that was like a really good pressure situation you created. That whole sequence. And actually, for this entire stock, you play the ground game, and it totally catches them off that you're playing ground game for like the entirety of the stock, because you have been pretty much playing in the air the entire time, and then you do the shield drop back air, which is good. Still a little close because he was invincible and didn't catch anything, but he was scared, so he rolled. And then you do this whole mix-up right here, the time mix-up. Punish again, creating good pressure. I think you probably meant to short hop and not full hop there. Missed the shine there. Trying to wave land on, get this aerial back air. But you miss it, it's okay. He misses the follow-up. And then you do you do this. So all of these options on the ground are options that you don't really do that much, but that's pretty much how you beat Falco. You stay so close that his lasers that he has to do are not safe, and creating those situations on the ground.
Right.
Those mix-up situations. You want Falco to be in shield against you. That's like the best thing. You don't want him to be on platform doing shield drop back airs, doing lasers or whatever. Yeah, so now you play really aggressively, and this is good. This is all great. Except, let's see. Okay. So you're trying to create more situations, create pressure. You do it again. I think this one's too obvious to do it again. Yeah. This is, you're attacking where he was. You gotta attack where he's gonna be, and he loves fade back. So you gotta go farther, so run more, and then do the aerial. Or go onto platform, maybe, but then he has a really good up tilt back air setup, so that's probably not the best. Probably just run a little bit more and then catch him farther. Okay, scalpel situation, and great spacing. And you get this exact shine back air, finally. Good. Yeah. And then back air. Okay, so instead of shine, once again, one of your other options, and that takes the cake. So almost a perfect edge guard, if you get that though. Okay, and then this is a good situation to be doing the back airs. Not bad. You went a little too close with this one, but overall, great, because then he has to jump up. And what is Falco jumping up right here? Remember, this is a really great position for Fox to be in, right? You can do the up tilt here. You can just wait for him to see if he whiffs the aerial and then punish him, or that sort of thing. Yeah, so catch him. You don't need to go this far back. You stay closer, because A, he's fading back. B, even if he goes here, he's doing an early dare. I mean, you can just dash dance around it. Yeah, but just be closer. But you have the right idea positionally. Otherwise, and amazing shield drop back here again. Nice. So the last two stocks you've been playing really well, creating pressure situations and mixing up. Yeah. Once again, just an option to consider is Waveland out of shield.
Oh, right there. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, like Waveland back.
Or, sorry, yeah, wave dash out of shield.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
That's what I meant. It's just, especially because we know that LAJ loves throwing lasers and shield situations like this, and so he wants to go for this grab or do a laser. If you jump out of it, then he goes for an aerial or whatever. Just know your options. Good up airs, since he's stuck in that area above you. Okay. Timing mix up on the shines. Oh, no up yet. So the last two stocks, you played really well and did a lot of the things I was talking about. So you played better on platform. Your grounded game was better. There was like the specific micro interactions where you can create more pressure. Just don't let up as much. You can see that playing on Yoshi's, where you limit your opponent's space, and also where you have better back air options and you're close. There's no reason to just give your opponent space needlessly. Just pressure them in their bad situations. When Falco's above and to the left, right of you, really good situation to just be ready to dash dance or up tilt or space back airs. and you got to keep really just take advantage of them. That's all. Is there
Yeah.
anything you have to add or want to know about?
No, actually, I mean, I think you've answered actually a lot of the questions that I've been um, just kind of like I had some intuition about, but I didn't
Yeah.
um, have like any like solid way of
Yeah.
saying it, right?
Basically, basically what I can see from your first two games is you're doing what's safe against the other Falcos. Is that you did what's safe, or like what you're used to, that like has worked before, and like you kind of you have a game plan, even though you don't have all the options for it. You have like an idea. And then against LEJ, we can see you branching out and playing more aggressively in the last two games, and exploring different options, and you can see which ones didn't work. And by the end, you sort of kind of figured it out. And this is just I kind of want to cement this. Like these aerials on tech situations is this is exactly probably what Poppy would do right here, because then you can get shine or grab right here, and yeah, just don't do the back air there. But yeah, you basically create really good pressure situations positionally and also on. So I've mentioned them both. A lot of I kind of want to focus more on neutral, although I've mentioned a lot of specific situations, a lot of neutral situations, and other specific situations. But the main thing here is that I want you to have a game plan in neutral for what you do against Falco. When he's in these situations, what your options are against him. And so this has been specifically against Ali J, but all of these things do apply to other Falcos. Shine out of shield and wave dashing out of shield is really good situation things to do out of against a lot of spacey pressure, a lot of pressure in general actually. But and just playing for these nice safe back airs, and also playing aggressively and close, and just stick on it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So this recording will be here on Switch if you want to look at it. I mean, personally, I usually take notes whenever Poppy was giving me stuff and things like that. But that's pretty much all I have to say. I want to see you get better. And I mean, these are things that I struggle with too. So it's not like I'm sitting here like just like
Yeah, I get it.
like I'm being critical, right? And
Yeah.
these are all things that I haven't perfected either, but these are things that are easier for me to say in retrospect and without as much bias towards your playstyle, that I can just you take it for what it's worth. These are some options. These are not all the options you have to take, but these are some ideas and some things that you can use. And so I think that's pretty much all I have. If you ever have anything else, feel free to drop by, and I'll try and make some time to do it, because I like doing this sort of thing and it helps me as well.
Definitely. Yeah, this is really nice. Like just sitting down with someone who actually is analysis minded.
Yeah, I'm very much. So like me and Poppy have been doing some analysis together a little bit, and like we're both on like doing this sort of thing. You could probably you might be able to ask Silence some like specific things, but I don't know that he'd sit down and do analysis with you, or if you'd want that. Sometimes he has some weird opinions, but like his technical knowledge is very good.
Right.
His neutral sometimes leaves a little bit to be desired, where I'm like way more like thinking about neutral. Like I say that, and sometimes I play against him and I play like shit neutral and I just die to him. But yeah, no, it's definitely come to me to get an opinion on sort of analysis video, or ask top players what you think. They'll probably be receptive to it, to be honest. I mean, yeah, to do that sort of thing. And I'm down to play, most of the time, whenever I get either my box or my controllers fixed. But for now, I'm just going to be probably on commentary a lot, because that's kind of my thing, is analysis of commentary. I will see if I can get you into the UH Melee Carols, if they're down for that. And you can see, because, like I said, we've been talking about CSL and stuff. And they all kind of like play Melee in their own little group. So
Sounds good.
all right, see you later.
Yeah, thanks for the analysis.
No
See you
problem.
later.
Thanks for showing up.
Yeah. See you at Chadwick's.
Yeah. Peace.
Bye.
All right.